Assalamu alaikum class 7. A very good day to you all. Alright class, you know that we are doing our grammar tenses, present perfect continuous tense, and this is our 41st lecture and the last part of present perfect continuous tense. You know that we have revised it. Um I have not only explained the concept to you but also revised it many times. Today we are going to do the revision, and I hope that you are pretty clear about this concept and you know how to do present perfect or progressive or continuous tense. Not only can you define it, but you can also apply what you have learned, and you can make sentences using the present perfect continuous or progressive tense. Now, progressive is another name for continuous tense. All right. Now, I hope, in fact, I am sure that if you have been watching my lectures, if you have been listening to me, you should know very well by now what is present perfect progressive or present perfect continuous tense. So now you know what it is. Let's still revise it, okay? So I am again just going to give you a quick recap. Present perfect, when we are talking about present perfect, what should come to your mind? That there is going to be have or has, right? And when you are talking about progressive or continuous, then you know that in present perfect continuous tense we are talking about has been ing with the first form of verb, or have been first form of verb ing, right? And when do we use has? Has is only used with third person singular. Has been is used with third person singular, right? What about have been? Have been is used with all other nouns and pronouns, right? What is third person singular? He, she, it, and single noun, right? Or name of a thing, which is single. And we use has been with third person singular, and we use have been with all other nouns, right? Or pronouns, which include I, you, we, they, and plural, right? Now class, what are you going to do? You are going to complete the sentences in the present perfect continuous tense using the verbs given in the brackets. And remember, these are positive sentences. In positive sentences, there is no not or question, right? I will do the first one for you and you are going to do the rest. It dash rain for hours. You know that present perfect means has or have, and present perfect continuous or progressive means has been first form of verb or have been first form of verb. And third person, and it is third person singular, so we are going to go for has or have been. Third person singular, we are going to go for has been. So it has been. And what is the first form of rain? It is rain. With ing, it is going to be raining. It has been raining for hours. Second statement, Mike dash collect stamps since 1995. Mike is third person singular. So what are you going to use? Has been or have been, and then ing with the first form of verb. Number 3, Bob. Bob played tennis since he was 7. Bob is third person singular. As you can see, all these three are third person singular. I wait for the bus for 15 minutes. I is first person singular or first person singular, right? Alright class, now you're going to do it yourself. Let's come to negative. There is an example given, so you're going to do all. Alright class, let's come to negative. Use the words below to form negative present perfect continuous tense. Don't forget to put a full stop at the end of each sentence. Example has been given to you. I study very hard lately. So these words are not in the properly written here, because you are going to write them correctly, and you are going to change them into negative. I. Now because the auxiliary verbs are missing here, so you're going to add them yourself. So you know that the rule of present perfect continuous tense is have been, has been, right? But when you're talking about negative, you are going to go for have not been, has not been, right? Have not been, has not been. I study very hard lately. I is first form of verb. You are going to go for I have not been ing studying very hard lately, right? Haven't is short of have not. So you are going to do the rest yourself. I grow vegetables for a while. You walk very much lately. She come home early. The clock works since last year. Tina teach English all year. Auxiliary verbs are missing here. You're going to add them yourself. Remember, with third person singular, he, she, it and single name, you are going to go for has been and ing with first form of verb. And when it is negative, it's going to be has not been, have not been. And you will go for have with first, second and all plural, right? Alright class, let's come to interrogative. Interrogative. You are going to use the words below to form present perfect continuous tense questions. Interrogative is means there are going to be questions. Question form, right? Don't forget to put a question mark at the end of each question. So, auxiliary verbs which are have been are missing here as well. You are going to add them yourself. Auxiliary verbs, there are have been, has been, right? You learn English. You're going to change it into interrogative. I told you, dear, that whenever you're going for interrogative sentences, what you have to do, you simply have to take has or have, and you are going to put it or add it before subject, right? Just take have or has according to the subject, and then you are going to put have or has before subject, and then you are going to add question mark at the end. You learn English. So you know that we write has with only third person singular. You is second person. So we are going to go for have. Have you, and you know that we write have you, then we write what comes before first form of verb? Been, right? What do you write before first form of verb? Been. Have you been learning English, right? And but you have to change it into interrogative. And have you been learning English is interrogative, so you also need to change it into interrogative. uh, there are different ways of changing into interrogatives. First was you learn English, have you been learning English? What if the question is how long you learn English? I told you, dear, in my last lecture that if you are going for other question words like how long, how many, how much, what you have to do is just write them how long, how many, how much, and then you are going to do the same, follow the same rule. Have or has before subject, and then subject, and then been, and then first form of verb, and then you're going to put the write the object and then question mark, right? How long you learn English? How long you is second form. Have you been learning English? All right, class, I hope this is clear for you. So uh, you're going to write them all yourself, and you're going to change them into interrogative. You study hard. First statement. Second, he go to his mother's very often. Third, how long we wait here. 4. How long she work at that school. 5. What you do. Alright class. So this is your homework for today. You will be doing it on your notebooks. Allah Hafiz.